All right, let's talk about some weather. I've got a new, I've just added a couple of days with the impact days. I'll show you those here in just a second. All right, rainfall potential. Boy, this is going to be, as usual, kind of all over the place, but I'd have to say an inch or two is possible Friday night and into Saturday. I think the chances of rainfall, measurable rainfall, is much greater to the north than it is to the south, which is usually the case. I think here in San Antonio we're going to be right on the edge, but there is the potential for an inch or two. Some places may actually pick up more than that. Of course, some will pick up a little bit less. Plus, there is the potential for some isolated severe storms Friday night and into Saturday. It's just the timing doesn't look good, but definitely there is that potential. All right, high temperature today, mid-80s, the average high 80, so once again, we're going to be above average. The low this morning so far has been 69. The temperature's reluctant to drop much further, but I think we'll probably hit the mid-60s, but it feels better than the actual temperature of 69 on the bug right now. We've got 70. Average low 58, so we're about above that as well, and the record high 91, that's it. And that was set back in 1933. All right, for today, mid-80s for a high. The average high is 80. And if you've got anything planned this evening, partly cloudy skies. I do think today, especially this morning, kind of a combination of mostly to partly cloudy skies. Temperatures in the upper 60s. New Braunfels is in the mid-60s. We've got 50s through the hill country and down to the south. It is in the low 70s this morning, closer to where that frontal boundary is. The frontal boundary is still making progress to the south, but I'm expecting for it to move to the north. I don't think it's going to have a great impact on us, but definitely temperatures will feel a little bit more comfortable today, I think. Look at Dallas-Fort Worth in the 50s. The center of high pressure is up there around Paris, Texas. All right, temperatures in the 40s around the Great Lakes and also New England. Our high temperature here, 86. Dallas-Fort Worth, 81. If you're traveling today, just pick out your city there. Okay, this is what I'm watching. This storm system here will move across the mountain west, and as it approaches, I think we're going to have some different criteria for severe weather. We'll have some directional shear. We're going to have some speed shear. That's what this is. This is strong winds coming in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. We'll have some buoyancy, some lift. So we'll have a chance for some strong to severe storms. Again, it's just the timing. If this comes through in the early morning hours, well, that's the coolest part of the day. And so our potential for severe weather drops off a little bit. But I do think the potential is there. And then as we head into Sunday and Monday, nice. And then look what happens. Northwest flow aloft as we get closer to Halloween, and so that's a real stable flow, and so I do think the weather is going to be nice and just a little cooler. I'll show you the 14-day coming up here in just a second. High temperatures today at about 86 degrees. All right, we've got Tropical Storm Melissa out in the Caribbean. If you've got any interest here around Jamaica, the Turks, Caicos, Bahamas, watch out, could affect those areas. Won't come into the Gulf though. All right, mold's light, ragweed is light. Here's your 14-day forecast. Tomorrow, 88 for a high. And I think Friday, 88 for a high, 30% chance of showers on Friday, 70% chance of storms. Some of the storms could be severe. So now I've put an impact for Friday evening and into Saturday morning. Watch out for that, maybe even all day Saturday. High only 83. And then a more significant front comes in Tuesday. Some of the coolest air of the season, I think. Upper 50s for lows for Thursday and Friday. Matter of fact, Wednesday, I'm thinking maybe even upper 70s for a high.
Oh boy.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I think that's great.
Okay.